皆さんどうも Today we are gonna see the 5 best Japanese animes! As an anime lover from Japan who has even watched over 100 different animes in 1 year, I carefully picked up top 5 animes that I highly recommend you watch based on my personal preference. So I'm gonna share them with a brief story and amazing points. Guys, let's get started! Number 1. Sword Art Online. You can dive into the fantastic world like all boys dream. I love this anime so much that I even listen to the radio of its voice actors. The plot is like one day the main character Kirito and other gamers are locked away in the virtual world of a game called Sword Art Online or SAO. It's a game world, but you can't tell the difference between the real one. For example, if you eat something, you can feel the taste exactly the same as the real world, even though your real body is just lying down, putting on the VR goggles. The fearful thing is that if you die in the game, you will die in the real world as well. And you have to clear the game to escape from it. So under that tense situation, Kirito and other players will fight to finish it. The awesome point about SAO is that it's like containing all kinds of boys' dream. Specifically, good-looking almighty hero, the world in a game, awesome heroines, cool battle scenes, kind of cheesy lines, etc. are tightly stuffed in this anime. You can really enjoy and feel immersed in that game world because the image, characters, settings, and other things are carefully designed, and the philosophy is well established. That's why the intense battle scenes when Kirito just barely defeats the enemies and gets a comeback make you feel excited and so good. Plus, another amazing thing is the song. You know, you can't cut off the connection between animes and the songs because they're kind of synchronized. I mean, good anime songs make the anime even better and vice versa, which I personally call anime songs synergy. Anyways, awesome animes often have awesome songs, and SAO does. Especially as for its opening theme songs, every single song is truly amazing, and I feel like they all are superstars. Awesome anime singers like Lisa or ReoNa are singing, and I really love all. I wanna make all of my YouTube videos background music, the ones from SAO. By the way, in the description below, I wrote the top 3 cool songs from SAO that I recommend you listen to. So if you are interested in, please check them out. After listening to those songs, you can't help watching SAO. Number 2. Steins Gate. You will see him keep fighting against the space-time and fate. First of all, the outline is like Rintaro Okabe, who is an eccentric university student and who likes inventing, has been creating random things like garbages that will be never used. But one day, he happens to make a kind of time machine which can send emails to the past, and that device changes the lives of Okabe and the people around him drastically. That also makes a tragedy, and that's why Okabe tries to fight to change the fate. It's a sci-fi mystery anime, and what I love the most about Steins Gate is that the first half and latter half are like totally different animes. If you watch it, viewing it as just a nerdy anime and letting your guard down, your jaw will drop because there will be a sudden development around its middle part. And you will be surprised like, wow, wow, wow! Also, it's very fun to see that our impression of Okabe will do a 180. At first, you might think the guy is just a crazy geeky guy because his behavior is super childish and he seems like always under the delusion. He names himself as a mad cool scientist and talks on the switched off cell phone about an evil organization which never exists. But surprisingly, after you get to know different aspects of Okabe and see him never give up and keep fighting and fighting, you're gonna think he's really cool and you will like him. This dramatic impression change is really fun. What I want to share with you finally is that please be patient if you watch this anime. That's because I know some people would stop watching during the first half of the episodes. It's true that the first part is not so fun compared to the latter, and the anime is too unique to understand at first. But you can't miss that part, which contains lots of good foreshadowing and which will make you enjoy the whole story more. So even if you feel boring during the first half, please lock yourself away in your room and force yourself to keep watching. Once you get through that part, I'm 150% sure you actually can't stop watching this addictive anime until the end. Number 3. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Haruhi makes and rules the Celtic world, but the things are in harmony. You might have seen this character called Haruhi Suzumiya. Actually, we have to respect her because it's often said that this anime has had a huge impact on anime culture and made it more and more popular, not only in Japan. In fact, this anime dragged me into anime world because luckily for me, Haruhi was the first anime that I watched after I grew up, and thanks to that anime, I realized how animes were awesome, and I think I wouldn't be filming this video if I didn't watch it. Anyways, let me share the brief story. An ordinary high school student named Kyung is gonna be involved in different kinds of events because of Haruhi Suzumiya. She's really out of the ordinary and she can control the world because all of her wishes come true. This anime is mainly about just ordinary daily lives, but because there's Haruhi, it's gonna be out of the ordinary. Actually, it's a bit hard to explain how amazing this anime is, but what I can definitely say is that it's really well designed, even though it contains lots of complicated elements. I mean, besides Haruhi, who is the ruler of the world, so unique characters like aliens, time travelers, or espers will appear. Plus, the story can be a sci-fi, comedy, mystery, romance, etc., depending on the episode. I think if you put lots of random stuff into one anime like that, it's usually gonna be just a chaos and will be messed up. But in this anime, all things are in well harmony, like a miracle, and they make a unique, fun, Wonder World. And in that miracle world, Haruhi is literally the center of the universe, and she involves everyone and everything. So in this anime, Haruhi is everything, and everything is for Haruhi. She's really strong-willed, selfish, stubborn, and socially immature, but very attractive for some reason. And I'm sure after watching the anime, you're gonna be a fan of her like I was. I got into the anime so much, and I even bought the original novels right after watching it. By the way, this anime is also famous for some controversial and surprising episodes called Endless 8. And you can skip those episodes when you watch, just so you know. Number 4. The flower we saw that day. It's time to face the traumas and get over them with Menma. I don't know where, but do you have any regrets in your life? Because you can't live your life again, maybe you have some, like the main 6 characters in this anime. Including the leading character, Jintan, who doesn't go to school and only plays video game every day. All the characters have some regret and feel kind of guilty and gloomy about the past. The plot is like, there used to be a group of 6 kids. The kids were really close friends and they often used to play together. But they grew apart after one of the members, called Menma, passed away because of an accident. Oh. Then some years have passed by, and one day, when they are already high school students, Menma suddenly appears at Jintan's place as a ghost. Because of that event, they become hanging out again, and their clocks, which have been stopped since they were kids, gradually start moving again. This is the brief story. They are teenagers, and that's why they all have different kinds of complicated feelings of guilt, regret, conflict, romance, friendship, etc. And those sensitive feelings are carefully well expressed in this anime. Since we all have experienced teenage years, watching the characters, you feel kind of nostalgic, and you can empathize with and get into the anime. The point is that regret is one of the themes of this anime, and it sounds like taking much energy to watch. But actually it's not too serious and really easy to watch. And really easy to cry as well. Because you're gonna be moved when all the characters face their traumas in the past and they will try to get over them. Especially, you will cry at the last part of this anime. I am pretty sure. I think this is kind of an anime that everybody can enjoy, including anime beginners. Number 5. Violet Evergarden. It's so beautiful and heartwarming that you'll definitely cry. Actually, I can't choose the anime that I like the most because there are lots of different unique amazing animes. But I can choose the one that I want you to watch the most. And this is it. I absolutely highly recommend Violet Evergarden because I think everyone can enjoy it and everyone will be definitely moved to tears. When I watch this anime, more than any books, movies, mangas, or other animes that I have ever made, I absolutely cried the most. The setting of this anime is in a fictitious country right after a big war. And there is a job called doll. Dolls write the letters for other people because telephones haven't become popular yet and some people still can't write the letters. One day, a girl named Violet Evergarden becomes a doll. The job requires her to figure out the feelings and thoughts of other people and write the letters for them. But the thing is that she can't understand other people's feelings. That's because she's been a soldier since she was a child, and she's lived as a weapon that exists only for killing people. Even so, through the job, she will meet different kinds of people, touch the warmth of them, and gradually get to know feelings. This anime makes you moved a lot because of Violet filter. I mean, we see the things in the anime not directly but through her. Even if the events and feelings are the very common places like we've seen and heard hundreds of times, all of them are brand new to Violet, who hasn't lived as a human being and hasn't had any feelings. So all of her reactions are very pure, honest ones. And we also can see the things like we do for the first time. That's why we can once again realize the precious things and feelings in our daily lives. And this anime reminds us of the beautifulness and meaning of our life. Seriously, I'm not exaggerating actually. After watching first 3 or 4 episodes, your feelings and your eyes will explode. Maybe you will cry every single episode like I did. Because Violet, other characters, the picture, the story, the songs, everything in this anime is so pure and beautiful. But very surprisingly, even after crying super a lot, you won't be sad at all. But on the contrary, you will be calm, satisfied, and happy. I am pretty sure you will be very glad to watch it. That's why I love this heartwarming, peaceful, awesome anime so much. And from the very bottom of my heart, I really recommend you watch Violet Evergarden. So guys, how are the animes? It's like animes have another awesome world and you can't miss it. There must be the one you're gonna really love because there are lots of incredible animes in the world and they're still increasing every day. So why don't you try to find and soak in that amazing anime world? But once you've got into it, you can't go back and you can't stop watching them. Just be careful. Now this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys had lots of fun. So see you next time. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. In this channel, I'm gonna share some tips for you guys to live a fun daily life in Japan, especially Tokyo, and I'll upload at least one video on weekends every 2 weeks. Hope to see you guys soon in the next video. Sayonara!